But I want to thank all of you for being present this afternoon in large numbers. You know why we have invited you here today? To, first of all, apprise you of the steps that have been taken on the civil aviation front. What I mean by the civil aviation front is, look, the coronavirus has an international dimension. You know that the virus first surfaced in China, in the Wuhan province. The WHO declared it to be a global pandemic only on the 30th. But we in India had started operating and taking action to meet the newly arising situation on the 17th itself, nearly 2 weeks before the WHO acted in. So, on the civil aviation front, a large number of our entities get involved. There is the Ministry of Civil Aviation, which has been assisting the Health Ministry. Within the structure of the Civil Aviation Ministry, we have the Airports Authority. So I have with me on my right my colleague, the Secretary in the Ministry of Civil Aviation, Shri Pradeep Kharola. I have the Chairman of the Airports Authority, Shri Arvind Singh. I have sitting next to him the Director General Civil Aviation, DGCA, Arun. I also have the Chairman and Managing Director of Air India, Rajiv Bansal. I have the Managing Director of Delhi Airport, CEO, I'm sorry, CEO of Delhi Airport. Now, the reason I brought them all here is I will give you an overview in terms of what we've done. But, you know, instead of reacting to individual activism on social media, where people put something out and then, you know, I respond to everything that comes on social media, even when I know it is to be patently untrue. I'll give you one instance. We had a case in Chennai where somebody said that he or she came through before without any check. So when we looked into it, we discovered that that person had actually arrived in India good 12 hours before we started universal checking. But we are very happy that these things are brought to our attention. And the reason I've requested the airport operator, requested the CMD Air India, and all the others, DGCA, Chairman Airport Authority, Secretary, to be present here is that if you have any issue or question, something that requires further understanding, we are here to provide those, because I believe what is most important is to take on board the fact that we have a very well-functioning public health system. The different departments of the government, whether it's the Health Ministry or the Civil Aviation Ministry, have the capacity to work together, and we have seen remarkable cooperation and initiative taken by all the other actors. When we had our students stranded in Wuhan, Air India came forward and mounted two relief operations. We brought back not only our own citizens, but also citizens of neighboring countries. Then when we had to send relief supplies to China again, we sent an Air Force aircraft which is capable of carrying large amounts of supplies. We again mounted an operation out of to bring back our citizens who were stranded on a cruise ship in Japan. And I'm very happy to inform you that we propose to, or we are rather in the process of mounting such an operation for Iran also. And, you know, Secretary Civil Aviation will give you the details later. So the broad picture which emerges from the time of January or so, whenever we started this, that we are able to anticipate an arising situation and take remedial action or anticipatory action before it becomes. Now, I just want to run you through some basic statistics. The total number of passengers we screened, first of all, we introduced universal screening for all incoming passengers from all countries of the world, I think yesterday at around midday. In fact, we had taken the decision. We were able to quickly mobilize all the agencies concerned, and it was implemented in some places a few hours later, because you'll appreciate if you are going to be screening incoming passengers running into thousands, you will require medical equipment, screening equipment, and all others. You need trained manpower, etc. But today we are in a situation, I'm in the happy situation of being able to inform you that we are carrying this out at 30 airports in the country. Yesterday, as of slightly before noon, we had screened a total of 649,452 passengers. That's 6.5 lakh passengers. As of 10 o'clock or noon yesterday, those are the figures. As the figures are coming in. That's cumulative. Cumulative. We had cumulatively screened 6.5 lakh passengers. The total number of flights which have been screened at Indian airports is 6,550. You know, just to give you a size of our airport operation, Delhi Airport, Indira Gandhi International Airport, in a year carries 70 million passengers, or roughly thereabouts. Mumbai Airport carries 55 million passengers. And I could give you the figures. In a day, by and large, on a rough thumb, average, 70,000 passengers come in from different countries in the world into Indian ports of entry. Ports of entry, I'm talking only about civil aviation. My colleague, the shipping minister, would, I'm sure, happily give you the statistics on people coming in by seaports and so on. Now, I want to state on record, after having evaluated our arrangement, we are in a position to effectively screen all the 70,000 passengers who are coming in on a daily basis, number one. Number two, I want to give you some figures. In the 6.5 lakh passengers who have been cumulatively screened, we detected 84 cases under thermal screening. 84. Now, the minute you detect somebody under thermal screening, somebody who has the physical symptoms or is displaying the physical symptoms, the next step is to send them for full testing. By full testing, I mean you will be given a swab test. We have the virus, we have the strain. It will be compared, and we have a situation in which the total number of people who have been found carrying that virus, the figures keep changing as we speak, is only 30. Yesterday, only one additional case came, and 3 cases out of those 30 were actually cleared. So I would say today we are at 27. Now, in a country of 1.35 billion, I belong to the school of thought is one case too many. But just to give you the picture, we are taking full precautions. We will effectively screen. All agencies are cooperating. The number of people that Air India brought back from Wuhan is 654, including 6 from our friendly neighbor, the Maldives. The total number of evacuation by Air India from the cruise ship Diamond Princess from Yokohama was 124, and this included 5 foreign nationals. The breakup of the foreign nationals that we repatriated were 22 from Bangladesh, 6 from China, 2 from Myanmar, 2 from Maldives, 1 from Madagascar, 1 from the United States of America, and 1 from South Africa. The total number of positive cases, those who tested positive, as I mentioned, was 30. 3 have since recovered. These are from Kerala. 6 are from Agra, 3 from the National Capital Region of Delhi, 1 from Telangana, and 17 in Rajasthan. Now, I want to just explain this Rajasthan figure. It's actually 16 people of a tourist group which has come from Italy along with their Indian driver. So if you remove this one, it's not 27, it will be 27 minus 17, which means a total of 10 cases only. Now, it's not my intention to tell you that everything is under control. My limited objective by giving you these figures and having my senior management team here is to tell you that we are geared fully to not only screen, but also to follow up. Now, once a person tests positive, that is, he has been subjected to thermal screening, has been recommended for a full test. After he tests positive, as has happened in the case of these 27, they will trace all the people whom he has been in touch with. In some cases, the figures are as high as 82 people that they met in a particular period. Each of those persons will then be individually tested and their travel history will be checked. Now, these details my colleague Dr. Harshvardhan has already conveyed to you. I just wanted to give you some statistics on how this has played out in terms of the flight screen, total number of passengers screened, total referred to. I'd be happy to even share the statistics with all of you, or we can put it on the net. I said we started this on the 17th. So I have figures from the 18th of January, in which indicate the total number of flights screened, the total number of passengers screened, total number referred, where they were, etc. Cumulatively, from the date of 18th January to yesterday, which is 5th March, we had screened 6,551 flights.
देश और दुनिया से जुड़ी सभी प्रमुख खबरों के लिए हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें और लेटेस्ट वीडियो पाने के लिए बेल आइकन को जरूर दबाएं। साथ ही हमारे वीडियो को लाइक और शेयर करना ना भूलें।